What's up, guys? Hey, hope everyone's having a great day. Today we are going to be installing an extra lip spoiler on my Toyota Celica GTS Tsunami Edition with a TRD spoiler on it. I'm going to put this little lip spoiler on it. It's a little kick right at the end of it. I have one on my MR2 right now and it looks really good. It's paint matched. This one came pre-painted, but I'm going to show you guys how to install it. But before we do that, I have not really washed or waxed, put any kind of wax on my Toyota Tsunami Edition paint, and I really want to do that. So this is like, we're actually having nice weather. It's not 70, I wish it was 70, but it's like 65-ish. Not cold, not freezing, but good temperature for me. I do have a little bit of sunshine. I like actually waxing not in direct sunlight where it's just beating on it, but I do like waxing my car when it's a little bit warmer outside and not freezing. So I'm gonna show you guys how I wax my cars, or if you guys want to. We're gonna get a perfect shine on it, and then I'm gonna put that TRD lip spoiler on it, boom. And you guys are gonna notice a really good difference. I'm excited to show you, and I've been saying I wanted to do this for a while, so I'm finally getting around it. I'm excited. On a different note though, real quick, I have my Lotus in the background right here. This is my Lotus ELISE turboed 2006 model with tons of aftermarket things on it. Really love it. The big thing is it does have a turbo kit. And I've been getting people asking, hey Mitch, when are you gonna be filming this more? I look at the turbo down there. I will soon, I promise you guys I will. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I will soon. I might even do it this tomorrow, so then you guys might see a video in a couple days or so. The front end is on, but I need to remove it off again. And I just haven't gotten around to do that. And I also, I haven't found this little plastic thing that goes behind here, and I need to get that, here I'll show you, before I do the final mount right down there, because I don't want to have all this exposed. And so I need to order that part. Once I get that part ordered, then I will complete the front end of the Lotus and actually take it out of the garage and go. I mean, it's turboed, it's faster than any other one. I mean, there's the new EXIGE ones. I don't know how much horsepower it puts down. We will dyno this thing and do a ton of videos with it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So let's go over to the Celica GTS. Beautiful day, beautiful day. You guys can actually see my shadow here. So here's my 2004 Toyota Celica GTS Tsunami Edition with the Tsunami kit on it. Paint is in very good condition. It's not perfect, I'll tell you that. It's not perfect. It's definitely a 2004, and it's definitely been, I'm the second owner on it, and it's definitely, for me, it's visible. But that being said, I really want to get a nice shine on it and just get some waxing going on it, which I've never done before. We're not going to be waxing the TRD spoiler because it just got painted, and you got to wait about 2 months, he says, before you go and paint it. But the rest of the paint, the OEM paint, we're going to put wax on this. So let's wash the car. The first thing we're gonna do is actually wash the car. And like the headlights, I don't really need to wax those because they're brand new headlights. They're perfect. But the actual paint needs detailed on it. And so I'm gonna show you guys how I detail. Once I complete the detail of the painting, we will install the extra little lip spoiler, and it'll be right here. So I'll have a lip spoiler that runs along here. It's gonna look amazing. As you guys can see, it's a perfect day out to do it. So I'm really excited. It's gonna look awesome. Of course, we're gonna get a nice intro for the video. I'm excited for it. But oh gosh, this car is so beautiful. Such a beautiful car. But that being said, let's go ahead and get the wash on. The first thing we're gonna do is wash it. Okay, so the first thing that I do to get ready for this is just get the car all wet. Get that lubrication on there, is what they say. So I'm gonna get the car all wet, cover the whole thing with water, and then once I have it all pretty much dripping with water, I'll go grab the soap that I'm gonna use, and I'll show you guys the soap that I'm gonna use to get a really nice surface ready to throw some wax on it. Okay, so warm water. I don't like to use boiling water. And then this is the soap that I use, one of them. So this is Armor All Ultra Shine. It does have wash in it, so it's like to wash a car, but it also has like that's nice. They have a little pull button on there, that's new. But it also has wax built into it. That's okay. I don't think you'll be able to find a modern soap that doesn't have wash and wax. It's usually, it's like a selling point. But I like this one, and I also like the Meguiar's Gold. Those are both good ones. They're like $10 for a little bottle like this. So we'll put some in, and then I'll go grab, I use a sponge. Now people use microfiber mitts. It is what it is. I like a sponge. Okay, so the next thing I do is just take a sponge and then I kind of mix it all up and get some foamy suds going. And then I just go straight onto the car. And I usually start just at the top of the car and work my way down. So the next thing is just, I mean, you guys know how to wash a car pretty much, so just go over it. Now, you can use a microfiber mitt, you can use a microfiber towel, you can swing by my website, or you can use a sponge, whatever you want. I've had good results with sponge. Absolutely one of my favorite looks on a car, all soapied up like that. Look how beautiful that is. So we hit the whole thing with soap, dripping, perfect. Now it's cooler, so it's not hot. If it was really hot and the soap dried really quick, I would rinse it off real quick, so we don't have the soap kind of sit on the paint for too long. But I'm actually going to clean the wheels first with the same soap, but then with a scrub brush. This is what I do. We're going to do that, and then at the end we'll just rinse it all off together. All right, let's hose it down now. Ooh, that was strong. Let's get all the soap off and then rinse it all down. Once I have it all rinsed down, we will go over with one of my microfibers, so drying towel, microfiber from my website, get all the water off, have a nice prepped, clean, no dirt surface to apply some wax to this beautiful Tsunami paint, so that when I put water on it, see how it's not beating up right there? I want it to beat up, and we'll do that with the wax. I'll show you guys. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is take my microfiber from my website, swing by MITCHDORE.COMHOW, grab one of these. I got a lot of stuff on there, go check it out. Grab a microfiber, and then what you're gonna do, or I do, is I just dry off the water. Just get all the water off of it, get a nice dry surface, and then after we do dry it all off like this, I'm gonna let the surface sit for 10 minutes, just to make sure that all the water does come off, so that when I'm putting the wax on, it is a dry surface, and it really wants to stick to the surface. All right, look at that absolute beautiful shine. Oh, that looks so good. So I've washed with that soap, hosed it, washed it, hosed it again, and then dried it all off. Normal car wash. Looks beautiful. I really like it. Looks good. But now we're gonna do the piece de resistance, the final thing. So this is what I use, again, Meguiar's. So the other one I use is Armor All. Now we're using Meguiar's Carnauba wax. This is old school stuff. This is called a paste wax. Every time I use this, though, I do try to get a new applicator pad. Looks like I'm almost out of it actually, but I'm gonna use the rest of it. What I do is you take this and you get it on here, and you don't do too heavy, because if you do too heavy, it's super hard to remove. And you just put it on in little light circles like that, and you just go over the entire car, and you'll buff it off with a brand new microfiber. But I'm not kidding you, you're gonna get a great result. That's what I like to do a lot. So just do this. We're gonna do it around the entire car. It needs to dry. You can't just wipe it right off. It's not one of those. It needs to dry for a while. So we'll let it dry for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then once it's completely dried, we'll buff it all off, and we're gonna get this amazing shine that I would say lasts for about 6 months, in my opinion. 4 to 5. If you have it in a garage, it'll last a year, 2 years. And then if you just like my Lotus, I never drive it. I haven't waxed my Lotus or detailed it yet, but when I go to do that, oh my gosh, it'll last forever, because I just never drive the Lotus. But let's go ahead and put this on all over this beautiful CELICA. Okay, so we are back. New microfiber. You can dry the one, like if you already bought one of these, you can just dry the other one out, wait for it to dry. But the reason I get a new dry one is because this probably is going to only last one removal of wax, because the wax really sticks to the microfiber. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come over here and just go in small circles and just muscle this all off, and you're gonna get an amazing, amazing shiny result. I promise you, this is gonna look insane. It always does. Again, it's not gonna last forever, but all you're doing is just buffing off that old paint. This is just like light sand grit. That's all you're doing, is kind of just scratching the paint in these tiny, tiny little circles, and you're gonna get this amazing surface finish. But you can already see right here, that part right there is gonna look so much better. Look at that. So shiny. Wow. It is gonna shine. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go around the whole car. This is about an hour. It's gonna probably take an hour to 45 minutes to do the removal of the wax. Okay, so I still have to remove I got some of the wax off, but not all of it. I'm gonna install that lip spoiler. So let's go ahead and grab it real quick. Okay, so here's like the oversized lip spoiler, as you guys can see. what we're gonna do is we're gonna be setting this on top right here, and then let me grab you guys, because we need to cut it to measure it, because it's it's very large. It's actually a lot larger than the wing, as you guys can see, so it hangs over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna measure where I want it, and then I'm gonna use some nice blade and just snip that right off, the excess, and then do the same on this one, snip that right off. So let's go ahead and cut that rope. Alright, so I got a perfect fit, as you guys can see right here. I cut it perfectly, I really like it. I think that's good. You're gonna wanna arch this a little bit in as you go to stick it. So when you do go to measure it, make sure that you do that and have that little bit of curve. Otherwise you might cut it to where it's too short or it's too long. So just be aware of that. Perfect, that looks really good, I'm excited. So I'm actually gonna grab a heat gun and warm this up real quick, and then use some, it comes with 3M tape on the back. We'll peel the 3M tape and then stick it to this fresh washed adhesive surface. So this is gonna kind of be the before, and then we're gonna lay this on and it'll be the after. All right, the good part. Yeah, beautiful, right? That looks so much better. Oh, I love it. So you can see all my fingerprints on it, so I will wipe all those off, but you guys saw that I heated it with the heat gun or hair dryer. I didn't want to go too hot on it, but yeah, that actually made it a lot better. Wow. So I love that. It gives that little thickness to the spoiler, so I'm so thankful. I think that looks so much better. That is literally like the last piece of the car. The highest, fastest part of the car right there. Looks amazing. I absolutely love that. Wow. So now what I need to do is go over the whole car. I still haven't pulled the wax off. I pulled the wax off some of it. Here, look at the difference. The middle, look how shiny that is. And then dull. So dull and then shiny. Wow. So I gotta buff this all off, and then we'll get those beautiful edits. And this car is gonna be looking good. It'll be look good for when I gotta have some guy come tint it, I think, which I'm really excited to go get it tinted. Once the car gets tinted and you can't see it, you know, the glass anymore, through the glass anymore, it'll look much more sharp. And then of course we will be working on the wheels soon as well. But let's go ahead and pull all this wax off and get a nice polish. Well, officially, this is the best that this car's ever looked. Wow, look at that. Amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, everything you want. That right there is the best rear end setup I've ever had, right there. On a Celica, nothing's better than that. The Tsunami rear bumper with a TRD high style, or TRD spoiler, with the custom black accents, nothing's better than that. That is perfect. The 03 Plus taillights, oh my gosh. I don't think I've had a better rear end. I like this more than the TRD, the lower TRD. This looks so much more fulfilled, I guess, thick, better, juicy. She's wide. I also have the Apex exhaust. Gorgeous. So we've waxed the car, perfect. We've installed that thick lip. Look how thick that thing looks. You guys see that? That's so much bigger. I love how thick that looks. From the rear end, oh my gosh, it makes it look so much better than that one just thin bar. I love that. We have the LEDs on, as you guys can see. Wow, I love the Apex exhaust. Leaving the GTS badge. Everyone wants to know this is a GTS. It is a Tsunami Edition GTS. TRD wing, oh my gosh. S2000 antenna, 03 taillights. This thing looks amazing. Butter paint. This paint is butter. Look at that. That's the factory paint right there. So with the wax on there, oh, so gorgeous. It is so perfect. I love it. I don't think there's a better looking rear end of this car. Here, I'll get down low for you guys, get my shadow out of the way. The only thing that I have an issue with right now is that the plastic right there is dirty. As you guys can see, I need to shine that up with some permanent plastic shiner. But wow, look at that. That is so good looking. Look at that, perfect. I love that. I really like the carbon fiber license plate, and then I truly love where the Celica in the middle right there, it's all black. I think I did a good job. If you guys think I did a good job on this, hit a thumbs up. I really love the Apex exhaust. Now I know it's not the loudest, but it's gorgeous. Look at that thing, so pretty. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Kind of a quick recap. We waxed the car, we washed the car, got it all clean, and then we installed that lip extension. I highly recommend doing that. Now, I got one complaint right at the end of the video. At the end of the video, my complaint is that last time I installed one of these, I had it paint matched, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a slightly different color. Here, let's get my shadow out of the way. This is a better paint color. This is Onyx Black by Toyota, and this just came, I'll put a link below for this. This just came black painted, and if I were gonna do it again like I did on the first time, I would have this lip match this color. I had a lot better results when I did that. But overall, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I love that lip extension right there. Do you guys like that? I think that, hit a like. If you like that, hit the like button for that. If you don't like it and you think I should remove it, comment down below. Or if you think I should have gotten instead of the TRD wing, the OEM TRD wing, you know, with the end caps, I should have maybe gotten a Kaminari wing. Write that down below, you guys. If you haven't seen one of those, they're very, very large. They're even bigger than this wing, but they're very cool. I think I did a really good job with the install on this too. I showed you guys how I did the little how I did the little pads so that there's no vibrations or anything like that. And I actually do think that the paint came out pretty good. It's actually kind of hard to tell which is the old paint and which is the new paint, which is good. I'm really happy my painter did that. I mean, look at this. Match this color to this color. Can you guys tell a difference? It's pretty spot on. That's really spot on in my opinion. Again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy this CELICA content. What we're gonna be doing on the next video is, don't hate, but I only have 3 lug nuts on here. I'm not driving anywhere, I'm just going down the block. I only have 3 lug nuts on here. So I'm gonna remove this wheel. I'm gonna show you guys how to do new new wheel studs and show you guys how to install them if you've ever had them broken or if you ever need to. I think it'll be a great how-to for the CELICA. I also might do an oil change, and I also may do the lift bolt change soon. I bought spacers that are wider than the spacers that I currently have. I think I bought 15 millimeters because I currently had 5 to get a better stance. Hopefully it looks better. I've never done that before. I've only ever done the 5s on here, so it'll be nice to get see if I can get a new result on there. And then everyone said, Mitch, lower the car more. So these are on stag springs. I might remove them and do some type of coilover so that we can get that more aggressive look. But right now the car looks really, really good. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy it. I think it's the first for you guys. Make it a good month for you. Next video will be a lot more good CELICA content. And actually, I'm gonna go work on the Lotus right now. So I know people have said, Mitch, when's the next Lotus content? I'll work on that right now. And I'll continue the CELICA build. Evo stuff later down the road. MR2 stuff probably a month or 2 from now. But stay tuned for more GTS and Lotus content. I'll see you guys on the next video.